Whole lot of.
The way I was fighting traffic to get over here.
Hello, guys.
Is this thing on?
Is this camera on me?
Is this my camera? Is this my camera?
I did not do this stuff.
Let me stop, because I really do hate that man. I really do.
Are you an older man that like younger women? I'm an older man that like all women.
I really hate that man because people to this day still have debates on whether or not they be like, "What was I watching? What was I watching?" And I almost had to turn it off. Big Tigger was on T-Pain's podcast, and they were asking him like his top 5 artists of all time or something like that. Mm-hmm. And Big Tigger was saying basically something about R. Kelly. He was saying, you know, regardless of what the allegations against that man are, first of all, there's no allegations. He did that shit. He's in jail for that shit. He was found guilty. So it's not an allegation. He crime committed. 2, he was like, you know, regardless of the allegations, that man was a musical genius and we need to give him his credit. And I feel like we should be able to play his music on the radio and it should be on the streaming apps and accessible. And I'm just like, I wish, and maybe this is unpopular opinion, that y'all would go so hard for some of the other shit and not this. Like y'all go hard, y'all be riding or dying for Robert ass, but then somebody, Meg Thee Stallion, come out and say she got shot, and y'all like, oh, well, I mean, I don't know. Or somebody else can come out and say something, and it's like, well, I don't really know.
I do think we need to be like, we need to believe folks across the board, but I do feel like regardless. Now, this is the thing. Y'all already know how I feel about R. Kelly. It's gonna get bumped in my car.
I say what you do in your home is what you do in your home.
It's gonna get bumped at the cookout. It's gonna get bumped this weekend at Classic. But I feel like, I mean, it's true. Like, regardless of his crimes, he is a musical genius, and he is like a pioneer R&B. It just is what it is. I feel like, regardless of his crimes. And it's fucked up. Everything he did is fucking terrible. But it's like the music's still the music. You still can't undo what he actually did, like as far as his work. And if we gonna have that energy with him, like I said before, we would listen to nobody. People still trying to decide if they're gonna cancel Kanye or not. And he done had umpteen times.
No, I don't think they trying to figure it out. Because today, let me tell you, I don't know if we would call this a DaBaby situation, the way they snatching this shit away from Kanye. Yeah. But today, even they were recording this, they've been gap done.
But I feel like no matter what, and people still gonna support him.
Well, like, yeah, I mean, everybody got
whether now the shoes probably way more expensive because they're gonna be way harder to get.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, people are still gonna support him. They're gonna still listen to his music.
Yeah.
Look at James Brown. He's still fucking James Brown. Michael Jackson. He's still Michael Jackson. Yeah. If you're gonna do that with everybody, like, you have to do that literally with everyone. So. As for me in my house, we gonna listen to la da 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 da. I'm gonna bump it every time.
I don't listen to R. Kelly, but that's
I wish.
Maybe that's just because of my own personal history and story, where it's just like, ugh.
Like even.
But I never bumped R. Kelly like that. I think I said that on the show like that. I was never like this R. Kelly stan. I never.
How many songs R. Kelly?
I Believe I Can Fly. And that was probably it. But as far as, and I Step in the Name of Love, but the rest of the shit, like, I was never like this. Like, I guess maybe because I just wasn't tuned into him like that. I don't see him in this musical genius light. And I'm not saying that he's not. I'm saying like that just since I wasn't into him and his music. Now some of the stuff he read, like B2K, I'm a B2K fan. You know, look, I can't help it. That's what boy bands.
Like you know how many.
But
like
I'm not like him. His music, like,
or even like, okay, just for example, like Diddy. Do you know like how much of an asshole Diddy is? You know what I'm saying? Like, we still bump Diddy. And he didn't have, it's not a crime, but he didn't stole folks' money. You know, he's been alleged to have mistreated and used and abused all kind of women and groomed and all the things with Cassie and them. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these celebrities are fucking terrible. Like, they're terrible people. Yeah. We would literally have nobody listen to, not to mention the motherfuckers who didn't already sold they soul. So just the intention behind a lot of stuff they put out anyway, it's negative and it's devilish. We would listen to nobody. we wouldn't wear nothing. We would watch no TV. Look at Tyler Perry.
No,
he's probably the biggest asshole. We don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
I think he is.
All them niggas.
But I guess what I don't see is people riding for those people. Like, you know, like it's not like this. What's this?
Well, ain't nothing came out about them where they've actually been convicted either. Like with R. Kelly, I feel like it's hard to be like, he didn't do that. Now you crazy for real.
But it's a lot
you feel like he just didn't do anything.
Even Tigger saying the allegations that like it's like no, he did that shit.
Yeah, he did that shit.
Let's stop. Like I guess that's what my issue is. People don't hold him accountable for the shit he did. It's like he did that shit. Whatever, but he's a musical genius, so let's focus on the music he did and not even worry about all the women and that's the part I think that triggers or bothers me is that, and it's mostly black men who get on these platforms and are like, yeah, R. Kelly did that shit, but he a musical, let's still listen to him, man. And it's like to me it portrays the stigma that we kind of already feel, where it's like, oh, black men don't give a fuck about black women.
I mean, yeah, but we can't even say that because a lot of the people who was rallying for him was black women.
Which,
that was outside. Like, even them women who got victimized by him, and I hate to say it.
But that's like Stockholm syndrome.
You know what I'm saying? No, because I feel like once
somebody like brainwashed to like...
I'm saying the grown women that like still sought him out in their big old age, knowing the allegations. Like when other allegations came out, they were still good and grown to have known it, and then they still like sought him out. It's not to say that you should be victimized because you put yourself in position, but you was grown enough to go take your ass home, like to not go over there, not be bothering him. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's like black women definitely play a part in his drama too. The woman that bailed him out that time was like a random fan.
The lady who owned the daycare?
Yeah.
Which is wild.
Which crazy as hell. So, you know, I feel like with him, we have a hard time. Like, this is the thing, black people, as much as they talk about us and make it seem like we so like mean and like all the negative stereotypes about us, we are such a loving people and like forgiving people, empathy, sympathy, consideration. Like when we love you, we love you. And so like I think it's really hard for us to be like, God damn it, he did that. Like look at Bill Cosby. Like people still they love Bill Cosby. I love the Cosby Show.
Yeah, I don't necessarily love Bill Cosby. Like if Bill Cosby died tomorrow, I'm like, damn, you know, the Cosby Show was great, but I don't necessarily like. I hate what he did to those women. You know that bothers me. I do fuck with the Cosby Show. I fuck with the Different World.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
you know, those are pivotal, you know, monumental black sitcom shows. Like. There's certain shows we wouldn't have now if those shows did not happen. Yeah. So,
and look at how long he was a predator and a rapist. Because if you watch those, I watched that thing that was like, we have to talk about Cosby.
Yeah, I watched that.
He comes off like super creepy.
No, Bill Cosby, when I watched that shit, that made me even more like, no, he definitely did that shit, and he didn't give a fuck. Like, let me tell you something about a lot of these predators. I watch these documentaries and these things where they talk about these people. A lot of these motherfuckers tell you exactly what the fuck they doing to your face, and it be so wild that people it go over it completely. Like people don't even like, because it be like they played some of his stand-ups and he would be like, yeah, there's this thing called Spanish fly, you know, and you put it in the girl's drink and she feels all woozy, and the next thing you know, you go to the room, like he's literally telling you, I put a drug in this girl's drink and I drug her and I took her back to the room.
But that's because they so narcissistic, like they literally don't feel like that they'll be caught or that anything will happen to them.
That's scary.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look at even with Kanye, he was like, oh, I can say anti-Semitic comments and they can't drop me or whatever. Like these people literally.
I think he did that shit on purpose. He wanted them people to drop him. I think so
too. I think it's all.
I think this is a very strategic way he's doing to try to get his ass out of all these contracts that he said he did not want to be in.
Yeah.
Without him having to go to court and all that shit, spend all them legal fees. Because now I ain't a lawyer and I ain't in contracts and all that, but I want to say if the person you go into contract with, like the initiator of the contract, decides to no longer be in a contract with you, then the contract can then be disbanded in some way, shape, or form. So like Adidas, if they offer him the deal and they like, we don't want to do business with you no more, then he does not come out of I mean, he loses the money he would have made, but he doesn't lose any, like, on the, I guess, back end.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about him, so I don't want to say much.
I ain't got shit to say about that motherfucker self. I'm praying for him. Like, I'm saying what everybody else saying. I'm praying for him. Well, let's get into
that's how I feel about him.
Me and Jessica sat here and had a whole good ass conversation that we're just gonna kind of pretty much bring onto the podcast
as usual.
And we're gonna start with, I saw a tweet about this and I had a conversation with some of my friends about it, so I wanted to kind of bring it to Jessica and kind of just talk about it on the podcast space and talk about it with you all. Hopefully y'all comment and all of that. But do we think men trap women with babies in the same way like how a lot of women or, you know, go after wealthy men or whatever men and have babies with them to, like, you know, maintain security or gain a future? And who is accountable in those situations, like, for real? Like, can we really say somebody got trapped? But unless somebody, like, stole your, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And But, like, if you was laying down unprotected sex, who's really accountable? And can you really say if you're having unprotected sex with this person that this person trapped you?
Now, I feel like if y'all are just, you know, doing y'all thing, y'all not using protection, and y'all both, you know, willing participants in it, I don't think you can say nobody trapped you. You know what I'm saying? But of course, like, you remember on Being Mary Jane, where she had the guy's sperm, like, frozen in a turkey baster. Yeah, like, if you're doing stuff like that, then you're definitely trapping it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
I wonder, did people do that for real?
I think they definitely do, because where did that come from? Because I've seen it in several different instances.
Seen that in
The Game.
Yes, and then
Being Mary Jane.
I want to say that might have tried to, then, like, something like that happened with Drake or whatever with the hot sauce.
Oh, in the condom. Yeah, he put hot sauce in the condom, and the girl tried to get the semen out and put it in her hoo-ha, and it burnt her.
Yeah. So that's definitely, like, trap.
Trapping. No, that's for sure trapping. Like, you really are setting somebody up for the kill.
Yeah. I think as far as men trapping women, I think that it can happen, but I think it's like we were saying before, sometimes when you in relationship with somebody, if y'all off and on or whatever, I think people think the only way they can keep you there or, like, keep you with them is, like, okay, let me get her pregnant. Or, like, some men even do that when you marry. Like, they'll be like, oh, let me get her pregnant, then she'll sit down. Like, they kind of, like, use children as a means of, like
a chain, basically.
Yeah, like a chain and manipulation, really, because now it's like, oh, like, I got you, you know, we got this kid, you know, whatever. So I do think it can happen, but I think, is it trapping? Because it's like, I obviously, well, now I don't know for how much long, you know, as a woman, you can decide whether you want to have your baby or not. So, but I do think that people can trap each other. I do think that. But if you, like what you was telling me earlier, if you're dealing with somebody and y'all just, like, fucking around, I don't think you could claim that, like, nobody trapped you.
Yeah, I think that it's a sticky situation to determine, like, what is trapping somebody. Because, like, okay, there's the obvious, like, okay, you poked a hole in the condom.
Yeah.
Or, like, even you said the turkey baster situation.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know, like, for instance, if you meet a guy and say maybe that guy's not doing as well in life and you are doing better than he is, but then you like this guy, so y'all are dating and y'all are kicking it, and then y'all are having unprotected sex, and this man just so happens to decide one time y'all have sex to shoot the club up, and now you pregnant. I don't know if I would say, like, that.
Oh, he trapped me.
Yeah, I don't know if I would say, girl, he got your ass. Like, or I might say that, but then I also say, well, you did a dumb one.
Yeah, you having sex with him.
It's got to some degree be like some accountability for, like, I allowed this to, if you're a willing full participant and you consent and all this stuff, I allowed this to happen.
Yeah.
You know, you can just say he's smart.
It is what it is.
You know, he dated up. You know,
yeah. Like, I mean, because if you want to think of it like that, a lot of women, when they get with dudes who have more money, they be trying to get pregnant. Now, on the other end of that, a lot of niggas don't like to use condoms anyway.
That's the real discussion. I'm like,
so,
and a lot of women, if we gonna be
keeping
real,
it a buck,
we gonna be real and raw on here.
Really raw.
on here. A lot of women, y'all know, we like the feeling of having sex with no condom.
I feel like everybody would vote not use a condom. So I feel like in that kind of case, like, do women trap men? Like, she probably did it on purpose.
She was very much aware of what was going on.
Yeah. But did she trap you? Yeah. But
you walked into it. You saw the trap and kept walking.
Yeah.
That's what I see. I feel like you like the fish. You see the hook on the bait. Or the bait on the hook. I said it backwards. The bait on the hook and you still bite that worm.
Yeah.
You bit the worm, nigga, and you saw the hook.
She had you in the trap, but you went in and closed the door yourself.
You skipped in that hole.
Yeah, you said, I'll come on in here. This looks nice. So
look, what's that Tiffany had it? Oh well, she was canceled. Can we even say that? The TikTok sound?
No,
this is nice.
No, she's canceled. We can't talk about her anymore. See,
I did feel bad.
See how that logic is?
I felt so bad.
We can't talk about nobody then.
Put that TMZ. Did you see that when they were in the airport with her and she was like, "I lost everything. I don't have nothing. I lost all my jobs."
Damn.
And I felt kind of bad. I felt bad.
I do, because
the people dropped allegations. And so
they been said that they was baseless anyway.
So that I feel bad because she worked. I guess because I read her autobiography and like I know her like story. It's like, damn, like.
Speaking of autobiography, I am listening to the Mariah Carey audiobook right now. It's actually pretty interesting.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I
didn't know her childhood was as like tumultuous as.
I feel like all of us done had hard ass lives at this point.
No, she really had like her parents were violent, like with her siblings. They much older than her. She the youngest. Mm-hmm. And like her dad and her brother used to like physically fight, and like the police used to have to be called all the time. And like her brother, like he would kind of like jack the mama up, and like her sister tried to pimp her out to like an older boyfriend.
Was it she was living with black and white people? Because ain't she biracial, or was this like?
So her dad is black, but her parents got a divorce, and so she mostly lived with her mom.
So her mom got remarried.
And her mom used to have a series of boyfriends.
Oh, and so the boyfriends were the ones doing all this, or was her dad?
Her dad and her brother. Yeah. Okay. Her real dad and her brother and all that. But she talked about how she moved 13 times because her mom would like get with a man and they move in with him. Because her mother didn't make a whole lot of money. And so she was saying like every time her mama would be with somebody, like they had to move again. And
that's probably why she's done how she's moved.
Yes. And she talked about how even like she kind of estranged from her brother and sister now because they like sell stories about her to like gossip magazines. And like at one point she was taking care of them, but she stopped because they was doing all that stupid shit. And now they be like reaching out to the press like, oh, I'm dying and she won't give me any money. And like, yeah, I feel really bad for her. That's like sad. Even her mama was kind of like a fuck nigga with her. Like, you know, her mom is a singer. And her mama one time told her, like, she'll never be the singer. She'll never be as good of a singer as her. Damn. I was like, damn, Mariah Carey. I hate that for you, girl. Anyway.
Maybe that's why she a diva. She like, y'all ain't love me growing up, so I'm
She said that's why she has, like, tremendous trust issues and, like...
I was thinking about that earlier today. I really was. I was like, I think a lot of people love to like criticize people for how like harsh they are or how they handle situations. But a lot of people don't think about like it's probably a reasoning behind why this person responded in the way that they did. And that don't have shit to do with me. A lot of times. Especially like if it's something simple and the person go way above and beyond with their reaction, it's like, oh, that probably, you know, triggered or something. Maybe I need to ask them, are they okay?
Right, are they good?
Yeah.
Anyway,
damn, Mariah. Well, speaking of autobiographies, also over the weekend, it came out, or an excerpt came out from Madonna's old autobiography, something about her sleeping with a teenage boy. And then basically people were attacking her on the internet, and she basically said that times were different back then, and now it's 2022. People are allowed to be more sexually free because of Cardi B and songs like WAP, and now it's not as frowned upon or something. And then Cardi B responded and was basically call her some in all matters of the words, a funky old bitch.
But see, I feel like at that time, I don't really think Madonna was talking about them. Mm-hmm. She was just saying like she was doing stuff like that in the past, and she would get like all this backlash for it, but now other artists get praised for it. But so it's not like she said nothing bad about them. Hell, they do get praised for it.
I think what the issue was that people were attacking her for the messaging of her saying that she slept with a teenage boy as a grown woman.
Yeah. But I do know Cardi went back and forth with her ass. I mean, or she said some things. Yeah.
And then but I don't think Cardi that was as a way to defend it. And I think that Cardi, I guess, came so hard because she took it as, oh, you trying to use me as an example to defend you being a possible molester. And that ain't what.
I don't even think Cardi B took it like that. I think she felt like she was talking about her because she felt like on one of them, she said, I'm not finna let no old bitch like something like disrespect me or what, but she was reacting to more of the fact that like because of the nasty shit, like or because of them being raunchy. Sometimes
I don't know. I guess I took it as she was trying to because of what she was responding. Madonna was responding to in the first place in relation to people saying, you said you slept with a teenage boy. What's this about?
Because I didn't even know the teenage boy part.
That's the part that I saw. No. I saw that people were like, it was an excerpt from her autobiography that was resurfacing about her saying that she slept with this young boy. He didn't have any pubic hair and she thought he was a virgin and all of this stuff. And that, so people were saying, oh, this isn't good, cool, da, da, da. And she was using Cardi B as an example of like, well, this was a different time. Now it's 2022 and you all are looking at it different. And there are songs like WAP where being more sexually free and open is a little bit more acceptable. I felt like Cardi was reading it like almost like she was trying to put her in the pot of all of that.
Because after she put Cardi B in them, she put a clown emoji. So Cardi was like, she put the clown emoji and like, so she just thought she was talking shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She just thought she was talking shit. Sometimes Cardi B or whoever just don't say nothing to these old ass folks.
Yeah, especially not Madonna.
God damn.
To me,
she obviously crazy.
Right.
She looks like a damn alien.
She does. She does look like the alien emoji.
But these old ass folks have it, and that includes you too, Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Stop arguing with children.
True, definitely. Okay, moving on. Another tweet I saw out on the Twitter's world was, do you all think that people force compatibility with people they find attractive? And I say 100%, it's 110% yes.
Oh, yeah.
A fine motherfucker will make you reconsider a lot of shit just because the motherfucker fine.
Yeah.
You be mad as fucking and you just look at him and you be like, shit. If I kick you to the curb, that mean another motherfucker gonna have all that, and I don't know if I can sleep at night knowing that.
Yeah, I feel that.
Ooh.
I feel that.
Ooh.
I think so. I think when you fine and when you got money. When you got money, I can figure it out.
When you are financial stability make a lot of people look attractive.
Yeah.
Makes a lot.
You got money, we might can do some things.
But yeah, if you find. Yeah, because I'm a superficial person like that. I like a fine. I like the abs and the body and the front of it all. I like the supermodel Tyson Beckford looking of it all. I like you to look gorgeous, okay? And a lot of times them gorgeous men be fucking want to drag you through mud and throw you back out there and drag you back again and then throw you back.
An ugly nigga do it too.
And that's why I be going after the fine ones because I be damn if I get drugged to the mud by an ugly motherfucker because I did you a solid. And this is how you. What does that say? You motherfuckers. This is what you do to me. That's how I feel when an ugly motherfucker or like a medium ugly nigga or a nigga like that had been on my line that I didn't want to give no chance and I finally gave you a chance and then you turn around and not do shit.
Yeah. Or you ever like I don't know, like lower your standards for somebody and talk to them and then they turn around and do something. You be like,
this is what I'm saying. Yeah. That like you like
and I even Wow.
I gave you the fucking. That's why I be feeling like Denzel in that movie.
Yeah.
Like, you motherfuckers. Like, because it's like,
yeah.
Why do you even think you could do that?
I don't like though, because even if you find like if we're gonna be together, I gotta at least be able to like talk to you. So if you find and I figure out like you stupid, I'm not gonna be attracted to you that long.
Yeah.
Or if you find I find out like you weird or like you dirty or like something like that, I'm not gonna be attracted to you for long. You probably gonna start to be ugly to me a little bit.
Yeah, because let me tell you, I have known a lot of fine men that turned like they said something and it was like a switch and flip, and I was like, I'm disgusted.
Yeah,
dry right up.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm good. I
ain't gonna lie, and I feel like this sometimes, even for like really pretty girls. I feel like they be so dense sometimes, not all the time, but like if you ever like met a girl and like her biggest thing was just the fact that she's pretty.
I'm trying to think. Not pretty, but I have met a lot of girls, and don't attack me now. Take me now because I'm appreciative.
We know how you
a nice big
how
ass,
you guys like to tussle,
big juicy booty. But I have known a lot of bitches who don't bring shit to the table but ass, a fat ass, and they be dumb as a sack of rocks. But they be having that ass, and that ass be literally carrying them through life.
Because I ain't gonna lie, even like some of the girls that I like watch on YouTube, I feel like when you like watch their vlogs, they just feel dense to me. Like, not that you shown every single moment of their life either, because obviously that's not true. But like some of them, I don't like. What kind of real conversations do you be having? Because that's what the kind of like content I feel like we need to see. And when all of your content is just like you looking cute and like you don't ever speak out about any issues or anything like that, I start feeling like
it seems superficial.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel that way about majority of I love the YouTube girlies, but I definitely think the soft life luxury of it all is kind of sort of a little bit misleading to certain degrees for a majority of the regular population of people who ain't, living that type of lifestyle. So I think I think I perceive it more as superficial, not necessarily dense, but just like what else do you have beyond
to bring to the table?
Beyond
now that's when I feel like men should be asking that kind of a question. Because if you come off as like you don't really do much, like, or and it's not a lot going on up here, then it's like, okay, what else we gonna do besides like be cute and fuck? You know what I'm saying? What we gonna do then? That's how I feel about
that. And to me, conversations turn me on a lot of times. Like having a conversation with somebody. That's why I like dating men who can like teach me something, that can enlighten me, that don't have the same opinion, don't come from the same background as me, aren't in the same field I am. Because enlighten me, I want to have a conversation and I walk away and I feel like, damn, I took something away from that. I don't want to feel as if I'm always having to explain something to you, or having to always talk like down to a way like that you can understand. I can't just talk.
I do. It's important to be with somebody, or like even in just dating, people who you just like. Like
we say this every week. We say this every time we talk about it. Like
somebody you just like, because I feel like
people don't want that. They don't want that.
Well, I feel like you occasionally you meet people who like y'all just mesh well. So if you meet somebody like that, I feel like, oh, that's the best kind of like dating, because like it's easy to date people like that. You know what I'm saying? I've only really experienced that like on a crazy level like one time, where when I first met them, it was like, where you been all my life?
I was just about to say that. Where
you know what I mean? Like, but usually when you meet somebody, you have to like get to know them, and I hate the period of getting to know people.
That part, and that's why I don't like dating, because I hate the whole, what's your favorite color? When's your birthday? What do you like to eat? Where do you like to go? What do you like to see? What do you watch on TV? Like the whole like basic of it all, because you know me, I be on my Pisces shit, so I be wanting to talk about so when you watch the documentary about the amendment. How do you feel it affected the community over the last 20? You know, I be grilling a motherfucker. Because I need to know whether or not when shit hit the fan and we go into another civil war or something happen, I need to know what you gonna say.
What side you gonna be on?
What side are you gonna be on? Or if it's a zombie,
where you gonna be at?
Can I count on you to chop the motherfucker's head off, or you gonna be crying in the back talking about some? No, I need to know.
I like dating. I like dating, but I just hate to like getting to know somebody, like, period. Because I hate the time of like when you not totally being yourself. So I would rather just like come in 100% me, and then I don't have to like slowly like, you know.
I like
let you get to know me,
after
but
getting to know stage, like I said, the puppy dog stage, the stage after you been on a couple days, y'all done fucked a couple times, you know the sex is good, and he done slept over a couple times, so now you know how the motherfucker snore. You know, about around 3:00, he gonna probably kick into that second gear, and you gonna need to kick him in the middle of the night and tell him flip over. Like, I like once I know you and I'm comfortable with you.
Yeah,
it don't have to be like, oh, we're talking about marriage, but I like getting to the level of comfortable.
Yeah,
like that's where I like to be comfortable.
I mean, and I would say even in my relationship, like, we definitely very comfortable with each other, very, very, very comfortable. But like, every year though, I feel like we get closer and closer. Like every year, I feel like I find out new things about him. So I don't think you ever get like where that's done. Well, and then when you do, I feel like you should go on and go.
Well, yeah, I want to always learn things, but I'm saying like that because, you know, when you first start dating somebody, or at least for me, I can't speak for everybody. When I first meet somebody, I'm very like on edge. Maybe this is just me. Like, I'm very apprehensive because I'm like, I don't know where this motherfucker come from. I don't know, is this another motherfucker who just trying to give him a little sliver of cliche, or is this, you know, somebody who are you trying to harm me? Like, are you plotting and trying to, you know, are you crazy? Like, it's just so many things. So it's like that whole first like 2 to 3 interactions of somebody like completely new is very nerve-wracking to me. That's why I'm like, can we can we kick this in the gear? Like, I want to know I can trust you. Like, I want to feel like, okay, you ain't gonna kill me. You're not gonna, you know, rape me or put me in an uncomfortable situation. You know, I can sleep around you. Like, that's one of that's what I cherish the most about motherfucker. When I know I can sleep around you, I'm in love. Cause I can't sleep around a lot of motherfuckers because I don't trust nobody. I don't get people shifty. So if I can lay my head and I just sleep, and it's just you don't disturb me. Like, it just work. Like,
I don't know. I guess to circle it all back,
because that was a whole
lot. But yeah, I do think definitely people, because I can't say like who's somebody, a celebrity that's like really fine that you would date.
Kofi.
Okay, so if you meet Kofi, like, you gon' see that through.
I'm applying so much pressure.
But what if he was like a terrible date, a terrible first date?
I'd probably overlook it.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'll overlook it for at least 6 months to see how bad it'd be. Like, what is bad? How bad is bad?
I'll be making excuses for him.
Like, he's a Pisces, so I'm trying to see. And I heard Pisces, and I know Pisces. So I need to see how bad is bad. Because my grandma told me, and I believe it. She said you can learn to love a man. Look, let me tell you, and I told y'all I'm superficial. Just like I be up in the middle of the night, just like.
Women been doing that hell since the beginning of time.
I just be up like that. He in my bed. Like, I probably be seeing Jessica pictures. Like, he in my bed, Jessica.
My bed.
Look, he in my bed. He in my bed. Like, some men, and y'all know it. Or even if you like women, there's just some people out there that they got that shit. It's on them, and it's in them, and it's just everywhere. And it's just like you make a lot of sacrifices.
Some people just fine.
Look, and Kofi is one of them.
Some people just fine,
man. One of them.
Yeah.
And I like that he low key. I love me a nigga who like he ain't all on the social Instagrams of it all. He ain't.
He really don't even be. I mean, he still be working, but even that, he low key with it.
That's what I'm. And I like that. I like that. Like Lakeith Stanfield. Like I like men like that.
He can be
like,
crazy.
He does. He look off, but I kind of like that too.
I'm good off the polishing of the nails. I'm good off that.
I like them a little weird.
No, I'm good off. I'm good off him.
Yeah, I hear that from me.
You keep that crazy shit over there
with the hook in it. Look, I ain't hear that from me.
But they be crazy.
They do.
So I'm
These
good
with
off
the hook
that.
dicks definitely be crazy. I think the hook is what makes them crazy.
Probably. I don't like them kind of vibes. Lakeith Stanfield.
I'm
good off that. The polishing the nails and like the eyeshadow and like all that shit. I'm good off that, love.
It gives me 80s. You know, that's how all it was. A little different, little outside the box, a little thrill of it all.
No, they wouldn't. I'm good, love. Enjoy.
Speaking of some of these niggas, can we talk about the debacle of it all, about the world finding out that Jonathan Majors was with a white woman, even though at this point I'm never surprised. I'm weak. I'm weak. Or can we talk about the Creed 3 trailer? Because good God Almighty, I don't give a fuck if he is with a white woman. I'm about to be in the theater and it's going to sound like a barbershop. I told my friends already. Whose phone is that? Shut up. Mind your business. Because them men right there.
What's his name? Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
I want to see his wife.
Jonathan Majors. Or I don't know if it's his wife. It might be his girlfriend, but he with a white lady.
It always that get on my nerves. I'm sorry. I be feeling like my grandma and them.
It does.
Every time I like.
That's not her.
Nah.
That's his girlfriend. But it was a picture that came out. Like he was at a music festival or something, or not a movie festival, and it was and apparently he got a kid too.
I mean, he definitely looked grown enough, so I'm not surprised by that.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I feel like a lot of these new niggas that's coming out just ain't for us. And that breaks my heart.
I want to see how old.
He's only 33?
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, he definitely got that civil rights face.
But I like that.
No, I like it too.
What Beyonce say? I like my Negro nose.
With Jackson 5 nostrils.
He got them soup cooler lips. Woo!
Yeah, he does. Somebody on my Facebook page. Damn. I cannot remember what she said. She said something about she would have been sitting in the back of the bus with him. I get that.
And I would have been marching. Marching. Baby, I made you a sandwich. I put your banana in here. And I put your little moon pie. And
he went to Yale.
Your little lunchbox. See, and I feel like men like that, you go to dinner with him, he gonna tell me about some shit I ain't even thought about. He gonna be like, over in Paris, they have this place where they have this photographer who he's only done 10 photographs. And like shit that is like, where the fuck did you even hear that shit? Like, what book at the back of the library did you check out to hear it? Like, I'm sorry.
It says his daughter's biracial. It seems you're more upset.
But a lot of them niggas that look like they do be liking white women, like the Childish Gambinos of it all.
Well, Childish Gambino said that he used to try to talk to black women, but they never tried to talk to him, and that's because he got that little. It's something. He got that Hot Topic energy a little bit.
I'm so sorry, y'all. But she said Hot Topic. That Hot Topic, it's not. It's more like PacSun. It's more like it's more boy.
It's all of that.
What's that other one? It's not PacSun, but what is it? Tilly's.
It's Tilly's. It's Spencer's. It's PacSun. God damn it. In Vans, put that in one pot and mix
what I'm
it
saying
up.
is people just got into the niggas with the big noses and the big like that civil rights looking face. Women ain't always been into that because for a long time it was the genuine pretty boy wave of it all. Like real.
I mean, celebrity wise, I feel like in person, bitches be dating whoever. Okay,
let me tell you something, Jonathan.
Because everybody don't look like no damn.
If I see you on my campus, I sure would have.
Everybody don't look like damn Genuine. So like, it maybe in like the world of celebrity, that be that he coming in style, but in real life, bitches date whoever because we see these damn kids.
Well, he even went to Yale, so I'm saying maybe the people he was around, they didn't, He look
like he can get somebody though. I don't really see him struggling to get.
Because I feel the same way about Jamie Foxx. I'm like, Jamie, you can't date no black women.
Oh, I do. I feel like that.
I feel like Jamie, and I love me some Jamie Foxx, but I'm like, what is this thing with you and white women?
And white women, yeah. And I know he done dated a lot of black women because it's tons of stories out there, but I wonder why he always be in relationship with white women. And I believe both his kids by white women. Yeah. I don't know who Korean mama is, so I can't, check the facts on that.
Yeah,
but I don't know. That be getting on my nerves. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm
not gonna lie. It get on my nerves. I'm sorry.
You don't like and then
they don't. I ain't gonna keep going.
Let me egg me up.
They don't be cute.
They don't, cause I ain't gonna. I'm sorry if you ever see this, lady, but Katie Holmes. I don't even know how you got Tom. I don't even know how you got, because Tom used to be that nigga. We're not going to act like Tom wasn't cut from that cloth back in the day.
I can't believe he was jumping on the sofa for her.
I'm like.
But for them, it be.
Short man.
It be a little different, though, because they be dating them little whole faces like that. They not like us.
That's what be.
They don't do things like us.
Now that you say that, and now that I think about like the women. I don't know, y'all, and I hope y'all know what
go with us.
The white women that they're, and this is no attack on the white women, because y'all in y'all lane and y'all live y'all life and happy for y'all, I guess. But it's like when they come out with them like most beautiful and sexiest alive, and I be looking at, I be like,
I know some bitches in Huffman right now finding them.
I be like. Now, I ain't one to, that beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
But I don't behold.
I'm not behold. I'm trying to see what y'all beholding, because I'm not. It just sometimes I be a little lost. They'll be like, this is Hollywood's most beautiful A-list actress. She's wanted for all the movies. And I be like,
where? Not cute.
I know trailer.
It don't be giving.
That look better.
It don't be giving. Cause see, if they gonna get it to somebody, it need to be somebody like Blake Lively or like a sharp white girl. Then you would have no complaint out of me.
We love Blake. We love, and we said this on the podcast before. Some of the ones we love, Blake, Reese. We love her. Reese.
Yeah, we love Reese.
Because she stick to hers. That's what we like about they stick to theirs. Meryl, we've said we love Meryl.
Carrie Underwood. That's a sharp heifer. That's a sharp heifer.
What was the other one who was married to Blake? The other country singer. She be on point.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Cute.
Yes.
Cute.
She
okay, now give us a little bit of that.
Or even Nicole Kidman get on my nerves now, but she in her younger years, I feel like she was very
in her younger years.
She they don't age well.
In her younger years. But I don't feel like Nicole Kidman was ever sharp to me though.
But she was like classy. She was,
yeah,
pearls and little black dress. She gonna be put together.
Now somebody like I'm trying to think. Oh, Catherine Zeta-Jones. She's not white though. Bad bitch. It's so little.
It's not me. I mean, and that's why I be like all these lists that people come out.
Anne Hathaway. Oh, that's our girl.
We love Anne.
No, that's our girl. Hey, Anne. Now the Queen of Genovia. We can do that. We can do that.
We love the Queen of Genovia. Her and her grandmama.
Yeah. Now we can do that.
What's her grandmama name? What's her name? What's that lady's name from Sound of
Julie,
Music? No. Not
Child, Mary Poppins, baby. Her.
Dang, what was that lady's name?
Julie Andrews.
There you go. Miss Grandmama Andrews.
Grandmama Andrews with that haircut, the pixie cut. We like to see that.
Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis. We don't like Jamie Lee Curtis.
We like her. I like her, but she's not sharp.
She's not. But I'm saying like
she's on the list.
Yeah, I would like women that I would say that we like list of. Now it's not a lot of sharp white women at all. I don't know who y'all stylists be. I'm very much so Celine Dion, but Miss Celine.
What Whitney said.
Miss Celine. Miss Celine, but see, she from Canada, so she ain't like American white. It's a little different.
Impress me with somebody like that. That's the moral of that story.
Jessica Simpson used to have it together, and her shoes be nice. Sometimes.
Her shoes still be nice.
Yeah, that's why I said them shoes.
I was just in Von Mar yesterday, and she got some cute ass shoes.
Shoes definitely. It's not. Y'all need to step it up. That's so sad. The mediocrity, the praise of the mediocrity of it all. Because even with the sexiest man alive, these white men be looking crusty. Y'all be putting them on the cover of people magazine, ashy as hell.
Yeah, sure do.
And I be like, who? So a lot of times I don't even know who the man is. Who is this man?
Yeah, that's true.
Sexy to who? Who did you ask?
Who be voting?
That's the real. Who vote? Who submits?
Can somebody tell me who do the voting?
Because. I'm not sure. Let's see.
Oh, this goes in what we're talking about. Do you believe in things like somebody being out of your league or somebody being too good for you? That's a good question.
I read that.
I read that
because I had a kind of conversation, kind of like about that today with somebody, but not about that exactly. But I don't think people are out of because me. Okay, so. I have two answers. I have me, like how I feel, like how I feel when I pursue people, and then I also have like logical. I guess if that makes sense. So for me, I like it a little challenge. You know, like again, I like fine men for the most part. So like sometimes if they know they worth a lot of, if the man know his worth, he ain't gonna be just easy to kind of like. If I approach him, he's not gonna be, easy. So I like. With a little challenge. So somebody being out of my league per se, I don't necessarily believe.
What does a man not being easy look like?
Well, I mean, like, cause a lot of men, you just go up and you can say, "Hi, I can get your number." It's not hard. A lot of men, but let me say, for me in my experience, I don't want to generalize it all the men because I know how y'all be. But the men that I date and attract and go up to, they don't, you just, hey, how you doing? I like them pants you got. I don't know. Okay, let me get your number. Okay. Like it's not.
So, what you like a challenge?
Sometimes. But some people like they be like, oh, they.
I do not want no challenge from a grown ass man.
I don't say challenge as in like he playing hard to get, but like I don't want to just say, hey, you coming up off the digits, because that means anybody can say hey to you and you coming off the digits. I don't want to be with somebody everybody got access can get access to.
Everybody has access to men.
But that's what I'm saying. But not if you not a high friendly ass motherfucker, or if you
a lot of these niggas is high friendly motherfuckers.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I like with a little.
You ain't gonna find it.
So for me, I don't believe. I said I didn't say I don't believe that there's a man like out of my league. Now are there men who like are more successful than me and yes. But if I was put into a situation where I can like. Step to them and approach them. I'm not.
Do you understand how easy men are?
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
All men, like I when women talk about men, that is not no like nigga in a glass case that the guy gonna break and sit down to you. Your man gonna be just like all these other niggas.
He is.
We just like all these other women for real. Like we have a lot of the same thoughts. So your nigga is gonna be an easy nigga too. That's just how men are. Like
I just don't.
Once you start
I don't want men for like who been with
these
everybody.
Niggas is for everybody.
Don't let me try out. Be a silent hoe.
You know what I'm saying?
Be a cute hoe then. I don't want everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I don't know. Like I don't know. Maybe easy wasn't the word. I just
especially when a woman is approaching them, and a lot of men don't get approached like that. Like if you ask any man, most of the time they'll be like, "Oh, women don't really approach me, but I think it's cute. I think it's attractive if they did." So if any woman come up to them, hell yeah, they giving them their number. Good.
Right.
If you don't stop turning niggas into super nigga, you ain't gonna find nobody.
First of all, I already feel like I don't find nobody. Like that's not. It's
I'm talking about regular. Regular.
I feel like let's be honest on this. How much time we got? Okay, let's be real.
Regular.
I feel like I've been to the bottom of the barrels and back up. Okay, I can't get more regular as regular has gotten for me. I've been with regular. I guess what I'm saying, like, I just don't want somebody who is willing to entertain anybody who compliments them or anybody who giving them the time of day. Like, I just don't. That's not the type of man I want. I can't.
I mean, of course, everybody got boundaries, but I just feel like with men. That's different. You know, of course they have a type, and
so would you go after a man with that, like, say you met a guy, y'all were dating, you obviously have a man, but I'm saying if you were single, you met a guy, you were dating or whatever, and then every time y'all went out, some girl came up to y'all at a restaurant and was like, oh my gosh, hey, so-and-so, da, da, da. I mean, like, from his past.
No, I wouldn't want to talk to them, but also, like, if you know that about your man and you calling him your man, you should be secure with your man.
But I'm saying, like, you're dating him because I'm saying, like, along the lines.
Well, I feel like easy.
I don't want everybody. Then, like, that's why I say easy, accessible. Like, I just don't.
I mean, I get that, but men feel like that with women. You know what I'm saying? Like, men don't want a woman with a whole lot of miles on her for the same reason. Because the nigga don't want to be out and men coming up to you, or like, you know everybody in the damn room too. So if you don't want them to feel like that about you, you can't feel like that about them. And at this big old age, niggas has been fucking.
That don't bother me. It's
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. I hope
you know what I'm saying.
I'm saying, like, it's just like a. I don't know. It's not that.
Of course, you don't want to go nowhere and, like, you know, somebody keep coming up to them. But also, if it's your man, he know how to keep it respectful and keep it cute. Like, oh, you know, me and her, whatever. Like, he know how to, like, get on or make it respectful for you, introducing you to her as his lady, whatever. I can't be mad about nothing that happened with me in the past, especially if y'all. I'm not saying especially if y'all like good, but I
don't care.
That wouldn't necessarily like bother me like that.
I'm not bothered by somebody having like a past. I guess I don't know if I'm wording this right. Like, I get what I'm saying, obviously, but I'm saying, like, for me, I don't want, like, when I'm dating somebody or and this all relates back to somebody being out of my league. I don't think anybody can be out of my league, but for that case, I guess I go after people who somebody might look from the outside looking at and think is out of my league, because I look at those men as not being as accessible as somebody who would not be deemed out of my league. Does that make sense?
I guess so.
I don't know if I'm making sense.
I think we need to start. I think just all of them in the same category. For me, that's what I think. Because even if men attractive, like, women still, they might be more intimidated to come up to them. So I don't think, like, and of course, like, men have types too. Oh, I only date brown skin girls. I only date light skin girls, whatever. So, you know, of course, they got types and like stuff that they like, people who they would turn down. So, like, everybody ain't for everybody. But I just think, like, men's like parameters on stuff is totally different than ours. Like, just the fact that a woman coming up to them, any nigga, I feel like, if unless she just don't look good, they would be like, hell yeah, you can get my number, because that's how men are. They don't work like us.
I get that. What I'm saying,
like, even your man would be like, hell yeah.
You better not even my mean, but tell that bitch
not like when he your man, but I'm saying, like, in general, like, if y'all weren't together and just, even if the woman was like not who he normally date, he would probably just be like, hell yeah, like, just because she did that, like, yeah, I think that's all men. I don't. Some shit I feel like all of them do.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just what I think.
Like, I just want
these niggas is for everybody.
If you are a fine nigga who is approximately 6 feet or taller, I'd even go down to 5'11". And you like to have a good time, you might even go out every now and then, but you primarily go work, come home, and you just live life, and you ain't got no kids, and you've never been married, and you are between the age of about 27 and up. Holla at me. That's all I want. Like, I feel like everybody in the world is trying to make this shit more complicated than it is. And it's really very straightforward and simple. You meet somebody that like each other, If y'all hit it off and majority 7 out of 10 things are working,
Mm-hmm.
let's see if they work more than that. Instead of focusing on the 3 things that don't necessarily work well, let's focus on the 7. It's like, oh, y'all have good conversation, y'all have good sex, the person got a good job, that we have a good work ethic, they make you laugh, they support you when you down, they are shoulder to cry. Like, it's, I don't know, it's just like, to me, I feel like shit is so very like nitpicky, and I'm probably talking back to myself because I'm very nitpicky, but I ain't dealing with any old kind of nigga. I'm sorry. I ain't got the time or the energy to take care of nigga. I did that at 19 and I can't do it at 25. I got a lot of thoughts running through my head, obviously.
I ain't never did it, and it ain't on the list.
I'm not trying to raise no nigga, and I'm not trying to like bring a nigga up to my level. Like, I want you to already come in on it.
Yeah.
And that's why I won't be going